past 15,000 miles, but we're gonna go ahead and clean it and recharge it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that in this video again, because I did it once already, and I feel like I left a lot of parts out, or maybe I didn't, but let's go ahead and do it again. After applying the air filter cleaner, I usually just let it sit for like 5 or 10 minutes. I do like to hit it with the pressure washer before I apply the cleaner, just to kind of break everything out and then add the cleaner. Normally I repeat this process twice. And as far as the cleaning products themselves, they aren't the Toyota ones. They are the K&N ones, which is basically the same thing from what I've read and done my research on. And I've had this filter now for, I want to say, 4 years, so haven't really had any issues with the K&N one. They are known for making filters, I believe, or cold air intakes. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and just skip this part real quick for you guys, and I'll cut back to the pressure washing. So that was the first wash with the cleaner, and it's a lot better. If you're kind of curious what I'm dropping it on, it's a bucket. You can kind of see how dirty that water is down there. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and respray it and let it sit for another 5-10 minutes. So if you really want to tell if it's clean or not, you can always lift it up to the air and you can still see how there's debris inside, which we still have to get out. You could see that right there. Pause the video and kind of look at that. So we still got to get all that debris out. All right, so holding it back up in the air, you can kind of see we got out most of the debris, which is kind of what you're looking for. Yeah, it's the easiest way to look if there's still debris or not. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to get everything out, but for the most part, you want it to just be as clean as you can. All right, so for the sake of this video, I went ahead and did the process 3 times, which means applying the chemical 3 times, letting it sit for about 10 to 5 minutes. So I'm comfortable with how it looks now. It's clean, better than what it was before. I'll put in like a before and after in the editing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my blow dryer and see if I can blow this out as fast as I can. Before you do apply the oil, you are supposed to wait until it is completely dry. I'm pretty sure you have to wait till it's completely dry. You can always speed up the process with the blower. And if you have a bucket, kind of how I do, I like to let it kind of sit. Well, I'll clean that bucket out, but there you go. I always like having a bucket to kind of pick up all the, I guess, shitty water. So, I always like to kind of leave it leaning, but yeah, for sure, make sure this is completely dry before you put it back in your truck. I mean, before you even put oil back on it, this has to be completely dry. Unfortunately, I do need this pretty bad, so I went ahead and brought out a fan to kind of speed up that process. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let this marinate while it dries out, because and then that way I can show you guys the oil process as well. So definitely plan to not use your truck for a few hours if you don't have something to blow dry it. So that's that. So I went ahead and flipped it over. As you can see, when you flip it, you want to try to keep it vertical so the water kind of just leaks out. As far as the filter goes, it's pretty dry, but you can still see the water kind of coming down at the bottom. So just keep that in mind. I usually do 30 minutes one side, 30 minutes on the other side. All right, so I went ahead and turned the fan off, put all that stuff away, and it's completely dry. We're gonna go ahead and apply the oil now and wrap it up. That's about it. It is quite a long process if you don't have the correct stuff. You're just gonna, let it air dry, just leave it out, which you totally can do. There's nothing against that. But if you're in a rush, I do recommend buying another one of these, or buying a paper filter, which you can put in the TRD one, even if it's just for the day. There isn't really a problem with that. At least I haven't had a problem with that. My truck's fine, so yeah. All right, so I went ahead and put this on. You can tell it's red now. So that's about it. Now, I usually just let that sit for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in the truck right now. All right, sorry about the dirtiness of the engine bay. It's been a while since I've washed it, as well as washed the truck, since it's winter. So okay. And you're just gonna pop it back in there. That's it. That's pretty much done. You want to make sure you lock it in, and good to go.